Yeah, with
yellow
the stripes.
shit. Yeah,
I love that.
I would be definitely getting that jersey.
The most underrated ones were the silk ones.
That's the baby blue one, right?
Yeah, well, they had like the baby blue and the claw, which I have, and
No,
then they
the
had like
silk
the
one.
silky.
That's what I was talking about from the
Those are
get
the-
go. I'm getting a
those-
mellow silky.
Will Melo's number ever get retired?
It can't.
No,
It's
just
Because
impossible.
it's Jokic's number. As
Like
well.
he won't. Honestly, he probably is not gonna. People are gonna believe he's not gonna be deserving of any retirement number.
Even in New York.
I think. I mean, that Melo was different, but like, if you really look at it, like, what did he bring to that city? Zero, zilch, nada. Couple playoff berths and losses. Like,
It hurts.
it hurts. It hurts. Like, but in
man.
reality,
I
like, you look
love
at Brunson.
Melo.
Like, Brunson's already done better than what Melo did.
Really? Because I only remember him in Knicks jersey because I didn't watch
Wow,
basketball.
that
before
Melo
middle school.
15 headbang on the
Yeah,
fucking
that was-
headband. Yeah.
They were fun to watch. Like Melo was.
The Iman Shumpert, Melo, J.R. Smith, Mike Bibby, Jason Kidd at one point, Amari Stoudemire at a point. Like, come on now, bro.
It was a lot of fun to watch them. And my
Raymond Felton, when Raymond Felton was relevant.
Have you seen him now? Man's big.
That's
He was
crazy.
thick in the league.
Crazy that you said that because I saw a video of him today, literally, and I sent that in the group chat. I was like, "Damn, he started looking like me, boy. That's crazy."
You beautiful. Don't
I
give your shit.
appreciate
No,
that.
stop it. You nice and slim. But with that being said, you nice and sexy. With that being said, welcome to the Maybe It's Me podcast, episode 10, baby. We made it. We got 10 of these things in the bag.
That's beautiful.
It feels good.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy, Nick. Across the table from me, as always, my dog, Devin.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic.
That's a good way to start it. And of course, the man behind the camera, as always, our boy, Paul. How are we, sir?
How's it going, guys?
Beautiful.
It's going great, sir.
It's going great. We are recording on Sunday, that being Mother's Day. So shout out. I know y'all are going to hear this later, but shout out to all the moms out there doing their thing. My missus, of course. We got 2 lovely babies. She's the best mother I could ever ask to raise children with. Shout out to my mom. But all the mamas out there, Devin.
Yes, shout out to my mom. I just got back from seeing her today, actually. And I drove all the way from Dallas, so love her to death, though.
Yes, sir. Paul, you got something to say about that?
Oh, yeah. Just went over to my parents' house, had dinner with them. So gave her like a gift card for her nails and stuff.
He did not say
Nice and
Happy
simple.
Mother's Day. He was just like, yeah, this is what I did.
What did you?
Yeah, I don't have a wife
What
or
did y'all
anything,
eat?
so. Oh, like crab legs and like steak.
Oh shit!
Oh, y'all did it big. Okay. Well, the big crib next time.
Next
Shit.
time.
Father's Day better be turned.
That's what my dad was saying.
How was our week last week, Devin?
Fantastic. I had a really good week.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I had a semi week. You know, I had a little concert thing.
Yeah.
That kind of got messed up, but not too bad.
We were going to go see Hosier, and it got turned down.
Yeah, it got canceled, man. Got canceled
Yeah.
right there. We go up to the gate, canceled.
There's nothing worse than that. Literally,
No.
you're. I know your wife was looking forward to this,
Oh, yeah.
so it's like you're at the pinnacle. You're right there. You're going through the gates. They're like giddy in the back, like, and then all of a sudden,
So
failure.
what, you went down on like Friday, was it?
No, Thursday. Last Thursday. It was funny. And like my wife wanted to see it, but we brought my wife's friend too. Mm-hmm. She's going through stuff in life right now. Like she needed this. This was something
Like she was looking forward to this.
Oh, bro! Like she couldn't have been more happy that like this was happening right now. She needed this in her life, and like she's just going through something right now. She'll get through it. She'll get better. But yeah, when it got canceled, it was just she didn't believe it. She literally asked like, "Is this real?
God, why?"
And like I knew something was up when we pulled up to the thing because the security guard. I forgot to say this. Security guard. He just had like a look on his face. He just pulled up. Life was done. Like he had been done.
He'd been disappointing people all day.
Yeah, and it was crazy. It was like 15 minutes into his job service. Like he pulls up. He's like, "How y'all doing?" And Drake was like, "I'm doing good. How are you?" He's like, "It's just been one of them days, man. I'm hoping we get it better." And so like we were like thinking like we thought he was like joking.
He was
at
having
first.
a bad day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we just thought him. And then he was like, as soon as he's like, "We're having a bad day. We get it better though." He's like, "I assume you're here for the Hosier concert." And Drake goes, "Yeah." He's like, "And that's why my day's bad because we have to cancel this concert." And I've had to tell everybody like he was not having it. It was funny, and she didn't believe it. So
Why'd he get canceled?
rain, but like it rained all the way down there to Houston, but it stopped at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and the thing wasn't until like 6, 7.
And it was an outdoor concert.
And it was an outdoor concert, and like the website kept saying it was still happening, like it didn't cancel it.
Like email
No,
notification or nothing?
it still said like it was ongoing. Like it was like watch it on this website. It'll tell you if it gets canceled. It was like good.
Like
good,
it must have
good.
gotten canceled like 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
we got there. It still showed good. We like the guy had seen it. It still showed good. Then we start leaving, and then like 10 minutes down the road, she gets an alert. Boom! It's been canceled on her phone, and I was like, "Wow, that's
You got to
crazy.
go to like you got to go to like Hosier's Instagram and just
Yeah.
keep up with his stories.
He's
and
trying to do that.
Just
Yeah.
chilling in his RV. Camping.
like, bro, I ain't got no plans to be up there.
Yeah, but they did reschedule it for September. So my first concert ever to attend is ongoing.
Damn.
Yeah.
So we
was
need to go
just
see somebody
you-
better than Hosier before.
Well, I'm
that.
going to see Noah Khan next month with my wife too.
I don't know
good.
who that is, honestly.
He's been big recently.
Yeah, my
It's
wife
like a
loves
folk
him.
singer.
But you know who's in? Like Billy. I wanted to go see Luke Combs. He was there, but I didn't
Boy,
see him.
shut down the Alamo Dome,
Oh, did he already come through?
bro.
Yeah, that's
so
past
normally in San Antonio, you'd go to the Frost Bank Center.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're big when you go to the Alamo Dome and you sell that bitch out. Shout out Luke Combs, did
I
his
wanna
thing
do it.
apparently. We didn't go, but
Yeah.
I like Luke Combs.
who doesn't?
It's part of that new age country.
Yeah, he is definitely.
No, I rock with him heavy. I be in the truck
You've
singing.
been told that you look like him, so
Yeah, like there's three things I get told that all the time, especially working in like construction. I meet people all the time. You know what you look like? If you tell me Luke Combs, yes, I get told that all the time.
Especially now, Jason Kelsey.
I get Jason Kelsey a lot all the time. I've gotten to where I get Luke Combs so much that I just say, "I am Luke Combs. Nice to meet you." And then all of a sudden they expect me to start singing. That's where it ends because we ain't singing like that.
You
man.
got the vocals. I've heard you. I've heard you.
No, but they get it quite a bit. But it'll happen one day. One
So-
day I go to my concert.
So I'm glad that you had a decent last week. Sorry to hear that it was a little bit when it comes to the concert.
Oh.
Well, I'm really sorry to your wife's friend. So
Yeah,
that sucks. Hopefully she'll recover and be ready for September.
Oh, she can't wait.
Like, are you guys rescheduling to go in September?
I think I'm gonna give my ticket away to one of the friends.
Damn, he said I'm not going this time. I'm not setting myself up for
Well, no,
disappointment.
we kind of talked about it because she's going. It might. It's a couple months away. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. But like, she going through a lot, and like,
They just gonna make it a girls trip or something?
yeah, like one of her other friends just had a baby and could potentially like be out of the house for the first time in like a long time in September, and like she lives in Houston, so they could like give them something to do. Like she just ain't been out the house. So I'm trying to be like nice and play it by ear to see how it is. Like if it needs to turn into a girls trip, it's fine.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. That's fair.
Because like I like Hosier, but I don't like love Hosier. Like if I see him, I
No,
go see him,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And I'm
That's
also
what I'm
not,
saying, yeah.
not a concert guy, anyways. I've never really been to one, so it's like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm just playing it by ear.
You might be. You get there and you.
I know
who
it
knows?
might blow my mind. Huh?
Yeah. I don't like him, but you might. Paul, what about your week last week, sir?
It was pretty good. Got back into work after some traveling.
Yeah, baby.
And then just caught up on some things. Made it through the week and got everything back to normal.
Very nice. We'll get into your little travel extravaganza here a little bit later.
You're back like into your consistency. Is that what it is? Like,
Yeah, it's like always like.
did you miss it? Like just being out of rhythm. I feel like you're a rhythm routine. You're very structured.
I mean, I missed it like the first couple days being like how I normally have things.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, okay, this isn't normal. You got to get back to normal.
Yeah.
After by like Wednesday, it was fine.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And how was your week, Nick?
My week was good. My last week was fantastic, man. Everything seems to be going pretty good. Work's not where I want it to be. It hit us in a weird time to slow down, but we're slow right now, so that's never good. We're trying to get that back up. But outside of that, I mean, everything's been solid. Had the day off finally. Haven't had a day off in a while, so I had the day off. Got to golf. Went with all Mr. Lewis and golfed a little bit. That brother has a pretty swing, but
Yeah.
he wasn't lying when he said that he's not all that good. But no, he's way better than me. But I mean, that's the funny thing about golf. Honestly, if you are a braggadocious person about golf, you really better be a scratch golfer.
Oh, I believe yeah.
Because if you're not and you're out there playing like I'm playing, I will never respect you again. But I mean, it honestly depends on the course, depends on the time.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot in golf that matters, but Alex has a ridiculously good swing, and his short game is really nice. Like his short game is really, really nice. So it was fun to spend some time with him and catch up and talk some future stuff potentially down the line.
Nice.
And then outside of that,
I saw the fits. They look good.
oh yeah, I
Y'all
was
definitely
trying-
look-
Yeah, we
you
was
know,
trying to put on.
What did
Yeah.
Keon Coleman say?
Yeah, Tiger wish he could. Now, Tiger
Hey, you all at least look like
yeah.
Tiger wish he could. Y'all had to look.
I told you I'm gonna throw a fit together if I go out there. It may not. I may not play the best.
I was like, little crocodile. I saw that. I was like,
Photos in the
wow.
clips, I would have thought they were on the PGA Tour.
Hey, shout out Devereaux Golf. Devereaux Golf held it down with my fit for the most part. But yeah, it was a good time. I'm definitely gonna start golfing a lot more. It's something that I mean I've shared on the podcast before. I've recently that was like I told Alex that was like my 9th or 10th round total in my golf career, I guess, or my experience. So it's new to me, but I'm definitely gonna start going a lot more. I think I would recommend golf to anybody over their 30s, 25 plus.
Yeah.
Get into golf. And the reason why I say that is because it's where business happens. For a lot of times you have 4 hours to talk to somebody that you're in a cart with. So you're going to find something relevant and something you may find a gold mine and get after it that way. But other than that, it's like it does take some athleticism as far as like you have to have some strength. Like your back can be sore the next day, stuff like that. But like if you're an athlete and your knees are wearing down, shit like that, it's a perfect segue. Oh, my fault. I struck a chord. Devin's recovering an ACL. My bad.
Good.
But golf is definitely something that anybody can do, and it's challenging at the same time. It's the toughest. It's definitely the most challenging sport I've ever played. I've played lacrosse. I played soccer, cross country, basketball, football. I've done it all. I believe golf is the most challenging because you'll never hit it the same way twice, ever.
I went to hitting. I hit one time. I did hitting thing one time. My back.
You almost blew your shit out.
No, it hurt so bad. Like when you miss the ball, bro, and I'm throwing,
it hurts even worse.
Oh, it hurts so bad. So I've done it one time, and I already understand. I would much rather just play basketball than golf.
Definitely.
But I know what you mean by you need to get into it.
Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely need to get into it. But outside of that, man, had a great. Like I said, we obviously are in the middle of the day of Mother's Day, but even like Mother's Day has been good. Tried to treat my wife to a good brunch with our kids, and then we just got done with a dinner with my mom and, of course, her grandchildren and me, of course. But it was good. It was overall a good day. Good last week.
That's beautiful. I'm glad to hear that, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
We're trying. It sheds a light on, like, honestly and truly, like, I'm not even trying to toot my wife's horn or trying to give my flowers on my platform or whatever, but it's like, dog, I would not have what I have in this world without her. And then, of course, like with our children, it just means the world. It's like a day like this.
It's just like a day, just let you.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you should really utilize days like this to
Yeah.
like really put gratitude towards what that day means, and then like of course like it means a lot to me that I have a woman like my wife to take care of my kids, and of course like my mom and what she did for me all through our childhood, like being a single mother and for 85% of my life. It means a lot to reflect on that. So hopefully y'all reflected on that stuff with y'all's moms, of course.
Sure.
But yeah. Anyways, not to go down that hole too much. Let's get out of that. Go into some goal talk, huh?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's been a while. We got into it maybe a little bit on the Trey podcast, but goal wise, I don't mind going first.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah,
honestly,
man.
I told you I spanned the block on my challenge because I was gonna get after it, and I promise you I've been getting after it. This weekend's been a little tough. I will say I got lazy, so I had an opportunity to do it today, like when my kids were asleep, and I didn't. But I didn't because it was either strategic. It was strategic in my head, but also lazy. I will admit I was lazy, but. There was a time period where normally our kids go to like take the nap time at the same time, and normally I'll play like a video game or something at that time because we have to go to our room and basically close the door and just sit in our room until our kids fully fall asleep.
Right.
So I was playing the game and I was getting waxed. And so, and I was like getting irritated. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go work out. And so I went outside and I heard my son wide awake. Like he's in there playing with his fucking cars and stuff. And so I can either choose violence and not try to let him go to sleep and open the garage door, or take my happy ass back in that room and just go hang out and play the video game a little bit more. So I played the video game a little bit more. Not gonna lie. So I do need to get another workout in, but I'm trying, bro. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get
You're
back
hitting
on
it. So you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing your goal. You're hitting it. So that's fantastic.
Little by little, dog. Little by little. So
Do you like it? You liking the workouts? Or like, is it helping feeling something? Is it doing anything for you?
not yet. 2 weeks
Okay.
in, I don't think I've really shifted that gear up to like I need this. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely get the fuck away from it and be fine right now. I promise.
What have you been doing?
Just standard, just straight, like strict lifting stuff. Like I probably should try to get back into some high intensity, like CrossFit style workouts. And which is weird because I got like one of my childhood friends His name's Arthur. He runs Elite CrossFit in Selma, and that's like
Oh, I
his
know where that's
bag.
at.
And so he could literally give me a regimen today. I just not yet.
Yeah, I'll work up to that.
Yeah,
right there, yeah.
for sure.
Let's join a boxing match. Let's do that.
A boxing gym.
Yeah.
That'd be live. I want to do that when Memphis gets a little bit older. I want to do that. Obviously, I've done jiu-jitsu, so I need to get back into that. But boxing is something that I've been looking into for sure.
I want to do that.
We need to. Paul, would you do boxing?
Maybe.
You're a non-confrontational
I
guy.
feel like Paul will fall in love with it.
Is it like is sparring included in that?
No, I don't
You
think you
don't
have to
have
spar.
to.
Maybe just strike
Look,
the bag
Paul,
a
we
little
could
bit.
be brand new.
Hit pads,
They be like,
yeah.
you don't even got. They be like, you don't got the cardio to spar. You got like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got so many levels to go through.
Is it
Face
true
on
that you
these-
get like gas super easily?
Yeah, you're holding your arms
Yeah.
in a certain position the entire time. So like, imagine running a mile with your arms up,
Like
and
if I
then
were to
throwing
go
your.
into a boxing gym right now and be like, I want to spar somebody, I would just get waxed.
Oh yeah, I feel like I mean everybody would, but that's wild for you to feel like
You have a chance.
Yeah.
Like, what? You
No,
really?
because I ask Nick all the time, like, do you think I have a chance if you and me were to get down right now?
never a day in his life.
Paul.
He always says never. He said he'd knock me out instantly if he wanted to. He doesn't even give me a chance.
Wait, time out. But like, what I really need to ask you, Paul, and don't take this the wrong way or anyway.
Oh God.
Do you really believe? Like, what is your percentage? You think you could do some damage?
There's at least like a 5%, 10%.
So like,
If I catch him by surprise,
there's no.
That's
so,
true. I mean, you could be the first one to throw the hands.
Yeah, I guess you could like sneak me, but like I legitimately feel like in today's world, if there was a fight to happen, like I've been in fights where fists are a thing, but like I just feel like ever since like jujitsu. Now, mind you, I'm not that good at jujitsu by a mile, but like just knowing the basics of like how to take somebody's back and get control of a human being, like I'm very confident that I could just put, if it's a one-on-one fight, I know I can choke you unconscious. I know for a fact I can choke any
any standard person's.
yeah, bro. Like there's first of all, you have clothes on, so it's easy to grab, like it's
Oh, you're
easy to
just gonna be
control you.
just
Like
grabbing their shirt.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be a human backpack. Like I'm just gonna be a human
your
backpack
back.
and I'm gonna put a body triangle on you and choke you to sleep. Like and so like if you're not somebody that I know the jiu-jitsu community or practice jiu-jitsu, like a lot of people say like jiu-jitsu won't work in a street fight. You're probably 100% right. Like if you don't know the fight's coming and something takes place, but like 90% of one-on-one fights, what happens? Like you miss a punch and the person tries to take you down. So like if that happens, like it is what it is. Like I'm very confident.
Well, at least y'all don't got to fight. That's why, because y'all best friends.
Yeah, we're not fighting.
So that's a beautiful thing.
It's good for Paul.
I told him
Just like
maybe one day I'll.
he's going to
No,
snap on me.
I think we should join a boxing gym. Just like I want to do it for the cardio.
Maybe it's me challenge as a team. We do a boxing.
Monthly challenge.
That'd be intense. Devin, what about your goal, sir?
My goal, reading my book has been going great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on like it's only like 500 pages. I've realized I'm not the fastest reader in the
Bro,
world.
I am dog shit
Not
slow.
because of like that, but like I always like sometimes I get distracted. Like, I'm into the book, but then I get distracted. I'm like, damn, I gotta go reread that because
Yep.
did I comprehend what that said? And I'm glad I do because like I've been comprehending it. But the book itself, I wish I would have read it so long ago. Like I really do.
Nah, this is God's time, sir.
Because like
Everything happens. on a
like
certain
I highly
time.
recommend it to anybody. It really helps you understand like just human nature relationships. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
like what type of relationship it is.
What's the book again?
It helps you the human laws of nature. And then there's another one I think that is by Robert Greene. And then there's another one I think he wrote that's called The 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
I'm already gonna it's already ordered.
I thought you read the 48 Laws of Power.
No, I ain't read that.
You did recommend that one to me.
That's what I heard. Yeah, it was good.
He recommended books that he hasn't
Yeah,
read.
I
It's
read it.
wild.
Yeah, but I'm gonna read it. Like it's crazy that what that thing does. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I highly recommend it because it changes your perspective on a lot of relationships and stuff.
So how often do you read? How often have you read?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. Not since college.
Okay. So I will say I've been trying to get Paul on the same kick, but to me, it's something that I'm trying to get back into right now. I'm reading The Power of Full Engagement, and it's something that just like ignites in you that like you find something tidbits in every book that you can take and apply to your life or apply into a situation that's occurred at the workplace or in your personal life. So that's why reading is so impactful. And so I'm glad you've started. Keep it up
yeah.
and just remember, like, you're going to have to go back and read this book every now and then. Like I recommend Ego is the Enemy, The Alchemist is another good book. I believe there's another one called The Monk That Sold His Ferrari. Those are like more like storytelling books that actually apply to things in life. But like those are all powerful books, man. Like keep it up.
No, it's crazy. But I should finish it by the end of May. Like I'm on track.
Beautiful. And Paul, how's our caffeine goal going?
You know, it's going good. I mean, vacation was a little tough because it was like perfect environment to grab like a coffee in the morning.
Oh
Like-
yeah, just kind of relax with it.
Because I was staying at a Universal hotel, like they had a walking path to the park, so I was like, it would be really nice if I had like a coffee and I would
Nice
just
little sipper.
take like the 15-minute walk. I was like,
You don't drink water when you're walking into like I don't
No, he's talking about morning. Dude,
I know,
You're not a
but
coffee
I'm
guy.
not a coffee guy.
I'm telling you, bro. There's something about
grab
the
a bottle of
morning.
water and start walking.
There's something about the morning and the sun coming up and that
morning,
coffee.
it's a
and you
cool
just-
60
you
degrees.
Just sipping that mug. Boy, you saw me go back.
I saw
me?
I saw how much it meant to you. Now you know what that means to me in my life with certain other
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's how I feel with y'all. So I get it.
You're relating in a different
In a different way,
Yeah.
context. I understand exactly what you feel. So if that's what you need, Paul, kudos to you because it wouldn't have been me playing. I would have been doing what I needed to do.
And you haven't had any at work. I've noticed that. So you've been a little irritable.
some side effects, trying to get over it. It was surprisingly a lot of things have caffeine in them.
Yeah.
100%.
Like I've been going to Smoothie King like after work sometimes, just so
Maybe dumping them in there.
I'd have to check the facts because it'll be a random 100 milligrams of caffeine.
No shit, I get Smoothie King. I didn't know that.
It says it on their drinks. Like it'll say it in the ingredients for sure. Or you can just ask them. Because a lot of times you can put caffeine in there if you want to.
Yeah, they have like a little caffeine supplement or whatever
Yeah.
that they put in.
But
I don't know. I just get the protein shake, but maybe it does. I don't know. But go ahead, my bad.
No, you're good.
I'm feeling good.
But yeah, overall doing good. Sticking to.
Did
things
you
I
get the
know.
headaches?
Headaches.
I hear people get headaches.
He was
I
hurting.
did.
He needed to leave early. For
No, there was like a good week and a half where I
Yeah.
was struggling.
Yeah.
Like when I came in here complaining, I was struggling.
But it was because of that right there. I remember that. You boy, he was not happy.
He was
okay.
hurting.
Yeah, so.
But
those side
all
effects are
good
gone.
now.
All
Those
good
side
now.
effects. What what are the side effects now? Just still irritability or
I guess so. I didn't think I was that irritable, but it may just be me in the morning without caffeine.
gotcha. Are you feeling better? Like
Oh, I feel better.
you plan on keeping it this way, or you're gonna come back to a little bit of caffeine, not
No,
as
I'm
much?
done.
You're done. Like you're cold turkey even after May.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I don't know why I can't get over coffee. I picked up coffee like 24. I'm 32 now. Ain't going back. But I used to drink coffee when I was like a lot younger, and then I had a stint there. I guess when I was in my peak of athleticism.
Testosterone.
Yeah, I was going through the roof, going crazy. I never needed it, but after that, it just became a morning routine. Like to me, it's just like this. Like it's a slow sipper.
Yeah.
I just down that. But I'm just saying, like it's a vibe thing for me more than it is like, bro, I can drink a cup of coffee and go to sleep right afterwards.
That's insane to me.
So like, it's not about the caffeine.
That's where I was like, my tolerance was too high. So,
Oh, I get that.
and like a wake up call for me was Q, Nick's cousin Q. I work with him all the time at work. He said he doesn't drink any caffeine, and he just seems normal throughout the day. So I was like, I feel sluggish throughout the day, and I'm drinking 300 milligrams throughout the day. Let me try and get off of this to see what happens. I started getting off of it. I was like, okay, I kind of feel better after lunch, where I would usually feel sluggish. So it's been
Nice.
pretty good.
I've
so
seen Q take caffeine like twice in his life. Worst mistake I've ever seen. Like it's like a fucking 5-year-old kid that just had ice cream.
He's just naturally a high energy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
No,
anyways.
he really is. So I'm glad for that, Paul. I don't know how you're gonna quit cold turkey, but good for you, bro.
Shout out our goals, baby. We're on track. We're doing good.
We're gonna hit them.
I like this. Paul is the best at it, but
He's gonna go 2 for 2.
yeah, he is. Shout out everybody and their goals. We can kick off. Maybe it's me. That's fine. Maybe it's me of the week. It's on me. Last week we had Trey. I feel like Trey's was a little like. Well, because it was just like a little bit of like shit to it. You know what I'm saying?
hell, salt
Yeah,
sprinkled
a little,
onto it.
little bit of salt bay to it. And that actually got me thinking of just like, and my wife talks about this all the time when it comes to the podcast. Is like, you know, we do this for accountability and positivity, and just like
For sure.
and just trying to uplift. And so I was trying to think back on one, but I want to make it actually pretty simple. I was just like, maybe it's me, but we should actually get comfortable as men, complimenting other men and letting them know like what they mean to you and how much you appreciate them. we need to make that a little bit more of a thing. I think, and I say that because I know I definitely make y'all feel very awkward when I do that, especially Paul, because I do that shit to Paul all the time.
There are times where it just comes out of nowhere, and I just sometimes feel awkward.
I get that. It can be awkward, but it's also. But don't act like you hate it though. It's like weird. It's just because you don't
Use
used to
the
it.
word hate. It's just
It's just awkward, and I get that. Like I'm catching you off guard, but also like men don't usually compliment men, so it can be perceived as other things and just like very weird.
Yeah.
And so I just want to try to my best. I try to do that all the time, but like I feel like as men or just as people,
I'm about to say, you
Yeah,
probably
it's
can
just
include
as people,
in general.
we
Be
should just
nicer.
get comfortable with complimenting one another and actually accepting the compliment. It's very tough. It's tough for me. Like when people start talking about me in certain aspects, like I get uncomfortable and I don't want to talk about it. But it starts with you practicing complimenting other people. And I just, I actually say a lot of that because this week really taught me how much I need people in my life, and I wouldn't have I'm getting like an aura around the people I'm around right now in my life compared to what it was. Like I didn't have negative people, but I also didn't have a lot in the last couple of years of like-minded people or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so for an example, obviously like Alex Lewis, like just sitting around him and his energy he brings and his aura, it's next level. Like it's just very positive at all times. He's not like a complimenter, but it's just like, in his heart, it's more so I'm here to try to bring the best out of everybody that I can influence, or I'm here to bring the best out of any situation that comes to me. And so that's the feeling I got from him. I got to see a friend that I've had for a while. It's been years since I've seen him. And like, bro, his name's Juwan. He came into town for Mother's Day to visit his in-laws. And we sat down at Tap Rack Social and we had a 3-hour conversation. We were going to shoot the gun simulator and we didn't. We just sat there and talked, but we had like a 3-hour conversation. And bro, like his life is just next level. Like he left when he was a kid that didn't have like much. This brother has a house in Dallas, a beautiful wife that holds him down to a T. Like he's just taking care of business and is beautiful to see. And then just like, of course, like y'all too in general, like Paul, I tell you all the time how much I think of you when it comes to the level of a man that you are at such a young age. It means a lot. And then Devin, I always tell you at the same time. So it's just like the men that I'm surrounding myself with. And there's women out there, don't get me wrong. Like my wife, first off,
Number one.
Yeah. Crazy talented and crazy, like energetic. And she gets on me all the time about how negative I can be. So this is my practice. But like I said, maybe it's me. But I just think the more you start to compliment and the more you put out there as positive and gratitude, like the more it comes back. And I feel like
100%.
mine's finally coming back. And it's been recently with this podcast, obviously, things like that. But like more influential people, more like-minded people are starting to just pop out of nowhere and just hit me up and just wanting to connect and talk. So it feels good.
I'm about to say it feels nice, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
feels
and I don't
good.
think it's just you, because I feel like we all like that. If we all just be nicer and we all just calm each other. There's no envy towards people being great, doing good. You happy for everybody. It gonna come back to you too. Everything comes back to you
Right.
eventually. Like I like that. Like, I don't think that's just you. I think there's a lot of people. I think we just need to do it more in society.
Oh, definitely.
Just like, I
No,
feel like
definitely.
we just need to be nicer to people in general.
Yeah, and to those that you haven't talked to in a while too, like because that was the thing with Juwan. It was just like, man, we haven't talked in a while, but like our whole message to each other was like, but bro, I've been seeing like what you're on through social media, and sometimes that can be deceiving. Sometimes
Yeah.
you leave your demons behind, and you're just posting what's nice,
What you want people to see.
and what you want people to see. But like when you see them and you check in with them, like it's like, bro, I'm not losing touch with you. Like just
Yeah.
because we're not talking all the time doesn't mean there's not this love that I have for you. And like even when he left, bro, like it was just a solid like I love you. And I was like, bro, I love you too.
Yeah.
It felt freaking good. And so bring that out in the world.
Just
you
when
know
like
what I'm saying?
energies vibe together.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
And then
You
even
could
the
tell it's
Alex one.
genuine.
Yeah, the Alex one was good. Being in this podcast is always good. I
Yeah.
need this. I talk about that all the time. So Paul, you got anything into that? You staring at me like you just deep in thought.
I'm just thinking, but yeah, I agree. You've
Just
told me this
thinking.
before of how I don't compliment people and how good it does feel to someone when you
Yeah.
do compliment.
You can
them.
make somebody's day, bro.
For sure.
You really can. Like they can be going whatever, and you make somebody's day.
Yeah, I try to hit people with some outlandish shit. Sometimes it falls flat on its face. Sometimes it's like,
That's why I be texting you, Paul, and y'all at 4:45 in the morning. Like, good morning.
It's the first text I see in the morning.
I want y'all to like when I say good morning, it's like that video, you know, it's like good morning. And then the dog's running in there, it's like doing that. That's how I feel when I text y'all good morning. How are you? Just that's what
I appreciate that.
That's just so you know. That's how I need you to read it from now on in context when I be texting you good morning, Paul.
I don't remember that.
All right, thank you.
But yeah.
I feel like you're gonna put a needed smile on your face. Like you're gonna be fine. You're like caffeine what?
Exactly. I'll just positivity will be my caffeine throughout the day.
It's tough though, man. Like,
No,
trust me, I get lost in the trap immediately.
It's
like,
easy to, but it's nice when you catch yourself in the rut and you try to like do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a person over time, I used to do it, and then I would get in a bad rut, and that rut would stay a long time. Now the older I get, I feel like I'm catching the rut a lot faster. I'm like, all right, let me change it real quick. But I still catch myself.
What's weird is I feel like the universe is catching it for me. Like either my wife will say something random about it, or I got a friend that messages me, calls me, DMs me, whatever. It's just like, bro, like, how did you know I needed you right now? Like
Yeah.
for real.
It's nice. I mean, when people look out for you, I don't care what you believe in. There's something out there that vibes stuff together. Like whether you believe it's God or not or whatever.
It's
There's
definitely out there.
something that we all feel, and it somehow works out
Yeah.
weird. It's weird how everything in the end just works out, and you look back and you're like, damn, everything's all right. We just got to be positive through everything because we're all gonna go through shit.
And just super grateful. For every experience, whether it's good or bad. Just be grateful.
Never take a loss. Always take a lesson.
There you go, baby. So, what I wanted to get back to after the maybe it's me, that was the maybe it's me. What I wanted to get back to is Paul and his travel extravaganza.
Yes.
So for our audience and listeners, Paul he's never traveled as an adult by himself, whether that be like with a significant other or not. He's just never traveled like that. So he just went on his first travel experience by himself, completely by himself. And he went to Orlando and went to visit Universal Studios and Disney World, right?
Yep.
Paul, how was it?
Talk to us.
It was pretty good. I liked it a lot. So, first time flying by myself ever.
You're terrified of flights. How'd that go?
I mean, it was I flew Southwest, so you don't get to pick your seat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I usually prefer the window seat, so if something does happen, I get to
Witness death.
Like,
You get to see death.
what does
coming.
it do for you? Like you're gonna see it first.
Like, if I see something flip flying off the wing of the airplane,
You're
I
gonna
can be
warn.
like,
You're gonna warn them, and they're gonna be like,
press
"Bitch, we
that
know."
airline.
They're gonna be like, "Bitch." They're gonna be like, "Bitch, we know. We're going down." Like,
we don't need your help and assistance to this project.
You should probably let the pilots know that.
So your
this
problem
wing
is you need
just-
people on the outside windows looking at the outside the plane at all times. They can't be sleeping and
Like on my
distracted.
last flight back from Houston to San Antonio, the lady wouldn't put her thing up. So I was like, it annoyed me a lot because I needed to see outside, especially when we took
you should have
off.
reached over and.
I was thinking about it, but she looked like she slapped me across the face.
Yeah, it's all right.
But yeah, flew Southwest to Orlando. I mean, yeah, from San Antonio to Orlando. Pretty easy, 2-hour flight.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Got to Orlando about like 11 on Friday.
How was the weather change?
Oh, like leaving San Antonio, it was foggy. Could barely see like anything in front of you.
Yeah.
Flew to Orlando, just sunshine, nice breeze,
Damn, that's the way to start a
Breeze?
vacation.
80 degrees.
That's the way to start the vacation for
saying.
sure.
It was
nice.
When you get to better weather, yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
always the
beautiful.
best.
So yeah, got an Uber to my hotel. Stayed at the Universal Studios Resort over there. So hotel room wasn't ready. So just went to the parks. Went to studios the first day. Really enjoyed that.
Did you take a picture in front of the globe?
No, I wasn't. I didn't do that part.
Come on, bro.
Did you take pictures at all?
I took pictures of like the rides and stuff I went on.
Okay.
Took pictures of my little Duff glass.
Yeah, so correct me if I'm wrong, but like Universal Studio side is where you walk in. They got the Transformers area. They got Hogwarts. They got Diagon Alley, and they have the Simpsons area. Right?
Yeah, they got Simpsons. They have like the whole Fast and Furious, Men in Black. All like the classic stuff is on studio side.
Yeah.
So that was first day. That was really good. Just kind of got lay of the land and everything. Took Hogwarts Express at the end of the day.
You took the train from Hogwarts to Diagon?
No, from Diagon to Hogwarts.
To Hogwarts. I got you.
That line was insane, by the way, for just a train ride. That was like a 60-minute wait.
I feel like the train ride is a hustle.
you
Like
tell
you're just.
me?
A 60-minute wait for a train
I feel like
ride.
the train ride is a hustle. Like it seems like you're on there for a little while, but like honestly, I feel like you're on an escalator, just kind of like.
It did
shimmying
seem
along
kinda
from
like
like
a
a
scam.
block.
Like the room was just shaking a little bit, and then
Yeah.
you were at Islands of Adventure.
Yeah. but it's a cool experience.
Yeah, so that was first day pretty much there. Went back to the hotel room, woke up early, 7 a.m. for the park opening.
How was the body?
It was a little,
Little tender?
calves were a little
cooked?
tight. Feet hurt a little.
Okay.
No blisters first day.
No blisters first day. All right, but you had to realize your athleticism wasn't where it once was.
I'm currently not in peak physical condition.
I feel that. Yep.
So
It's a
second
reality
day,
check, boy. You start walking around some
That's
parks.
a lot of. Is a lot of walking there.
the most I walked in my life.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't know
I've
anything
never-
about this, right? You've
I
never
don't
been to
know.
Universal.
These places are huge.
Don't even know what you said about Diagon. I was trying to figure it out.
Diagon Alley is Harry
Never
Potter.
seen
I don't.
Harry Potter?
I would believe that you've never seen Harry Potter because it took me a while to see it.
You know who Harry Potter is?
I know who Harry Potter is. Like I'm aware. It's
Do you know that they came off of books?
J.K. Rowling. Yeah, I'm not a.
We
Harry
can start
Potter
there if you need us to.
No, go ahead. My bad.
So let me know if you need any information. I'll slide to you.
What are you, a Harry Potter fiend over here?
I mean, I know what's up.
Damn, that was confident.
Okay.
All right, so
I want to have a Harry Potter challenge with you and one of my wife's best friends because like she swears.
She's the know-it-all.
Yeah, so I'd just be curious.
There's a lot of them out there though, so
Sure.
All
I
right,
feel, like
my
my,
bad. Go
si-
ahead.
I feel like my sister is kind of like on that level as well.
Let's put a
There's
trivia
people that
together.
be taking it super serious.
Yeah.
Like people were like fully dressed up.
Oh no, people speak the tongues over there.
That's crazy.
People had like the little owl on their shoulder and it would like move.
I couldn't do that, bro. Like
Things just don't hit me.
that's like that Comic-Con level. Like I can't.
Like there's nothing that you guys get like super into.
No.
I'm a wrestling fan. And I don't even get into that. I have a story about that too.
Like you're not going to show up in jorts and
I
a
have-
black
I have a story about
t-shirt.
that. The last time I went to Orlando to go to Universal, we went there. WrestleMania was there, and
WrestleMania 33.
yes, and so it was the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Is that we were there, and this is when they were filming SmackDown on Tuesdays. And I'll never forget. Like there was a guy that was older than me. He was probably in his 50s, and he had like the all white Intercontinental belt, fire, like the one Shawn Michaels used to have. And like clearly his favorite wrestler was Randy Orton, because when Randy Orton came out, and he has an obvious theme song.
Yeah.
Randy Orton's pose is like where he
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
my man, as soon as the music came, he
Hit it
stood
with-
up and was and was in the pose the entire walk down. The entire walk down, he was in the pose. So sorry, it didn't mean to steal the light on your
Nothing
your
like that,
adventure.
Paul, has ever hit me so hard that I had to like,
Yeah,
imitate
I've
something.
never been into that
Yeah.
type of thing. Like,
But-
there's UFC, there's sporting events that get me like emotional, but like I've never been like,
But even that, you're not going to be showing up in a Browns helmet with shoulder pads.
nah, I'll put a jersey on. I'm one of those fans. Like I'll wear a team jersey, but like I'm not going like
Not
Leviosa. Like I'm not like walking around like I'm a good dog. Like I'm not doing all that.
Yeah. But anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, second day, woke up early, went to Islands of Adventure. First thing I hit up was Hogwarts area. Did that. Went to Jurassic Park area, did the classic water ride over there.
Did you get scared by that raptor that pops out the bushes?
No. It was way more realistic when I was 12 compared to
It's
now.
goofy now, right?
Like, you know, the big T-Rex animatronic at the end
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
supposed to be
yeah,
like
yeah.
super scary. It's kind of old, so it wasn't that great.
Boy, it was twitching as he was trying to get you.
Man was glitching out. But yeah, did that part.
Devin honestly comes across like he would not enjoy Universal Studios
probably not.
whatsoever.
Devin, once we make it, I need us to go to like an Orlando trip just so.
But I feel
can
like
have
you
an
would enjoy
interaction like
some of
this.
the rides, because some of the rides, like at Universal, the Transformers ride is one of my favorites because it just feels pretty.
It feels
realistic.
like
I just feel like I wouldn't be able to appreciate it on the same levels as other people. Like
Yeah, 'cause
what
you haven't
told
seen,
me-
like, movies and
yeah,
stuff.
like, but what you also told me was like 60 minutes for Hogwarts Express, right? Like, I'm sure there's people that die to get on that. As soon as you tell me 60 minutes, I'm cool with never riding that in the rest
I
of my
will
life. Like, I don't need
honestly,
it.
honestly admit, because they take such time in the details around you. Like when you walk into Hogwarts, it feels like you're in a city dedicated to Hogwarts. So like there's so much stuff around you going on that 60 minutes doesn't really feel like 60
So
minutes.
it's just the
Like,
experience. Okay.
yeah, it
I
kinda
mean,
goes by
like I said, I could be wrong.
And like
It's
while
just-
you're waiting in line, they also have like interactive things that are happening
yeah,
around
like
you. to make you
actors
feel
come
like-
up and pass you and stuff like that. Like, so it
but,
kind of.
but my thing would be like, who are you? You coming? I don't know you.
No, so
You know
I
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
when I went to Hogwarts. I didn't really know anything about Harry Potter like that. So, but I still enjoyed it.
I'm trying to imagine everything, Paul. I really am.
No, you're good. You're
Go
good.
ahead.
I mean, no, we get it. I mean, there's a lot of things like that.
Yeah. So went to the. So by this point, my feet were dead. I hadn't. It was like
This is
1
day
p.m.
2, right?
This is day 2.
Is this like still morning time?
This is like 1 p.m.
Okay.
1 p.m.
I- I-
So 7 to 1. All right.
Yeah, park closes at like 9.
Mm,
I'm
had a
dead by
decision.
this point. So I was like, okay, break time. I'm heading back to the hotel. Just because I could take a quick shuttle back there.
Get that
come right
nap
back
in there,
down.
but I love that vacation nap.
Did you get a nap in?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, there
good.
nothing
You need
hits
it,
harder
yeah.
than that vacation nap.
Did
Go
like a
ahead.
30, 45-minute nap and then headed right back out. Then hit up the whole Marvel area with Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Hulk, and all that stuff. So by the time I finished that, it was like maybe like 4 or 5. So I was like, okay, I'm not coming back to Universal for the rest of the trip. So let me like redo all the things I really like to do.
Damn, he said, I'm going to spend a block on him. Come
So-
back twice.
Did the Velocicoaster twice,
Mm.
did the Hagrid ride twice, Hulk twice, and then did like the Transformers stuff again.
Y'all know me and my, like, I'm a particular person. So, but like, once I've had it, like, I don't want it again. Like, I'm
Yeah,
good.
no,
You don't
I-
need that feeling again, though.
No.
You can never get that same
Yeah,
lightning
it's
in the
never
bottle.
going to hit again.
Yeah.
It hit again.
Damn.
I
That's
want-
crazy.
I want to be like you, Paul,
No,
so
yeah.
much.
But like if I like when we went on the Hogwarts ride, like I was like, yeah, one's good.
That's
Like,
how I feel like I would.
It
be.
was
like,
great.
I don't even feel like I would need to be on it. I'd be like, no, 60
I
minutes.
don't
Move
remember the
next
last time
ride.
I was smiling like this, but I
Damn.
I'm glad.
He don't
I'd
smile
love
that
to do
often,
that.
so.
Yeah, I'd love to do both.
I was just flying through there, just.
But you was
grin
in
on
your
my
own
face.
little
Paul was a kid again for real.
I'm glad to hear this. This brings like happiness to my heart.
Felt like a kid again. So, by the time I finished everything, it was about 9 o'clock. Park closed. They're filming something at Hollywood Studios, but I don't know what it was. They had like a
I'd
whole film.
have been in every camera scene. Just
You gonna push yourself to the front of the line?
they would have had to tell
So
me.
they
to
film
move.
movies there too.
Yeah, I mean the one in California, they actually do stuff there, but they're filming something near like the Jimmy Kimmel area,
Might have been Jimmy Kimmel.
maybe. Then head back to the hotel room, slept, and then the last day was where I did Disney
Disney Day.
Day, D-Day. So I went into this only thinking I was going to go to 3 parks. So I woke up early, took an Uber to Animal Kingdom.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No, but go ahead.
So have you ever heard? You know what Disney World is, right?
Like Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
To make it sound like that, yes.
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 So Orlando's like their hub for all their like major parks and stuff. So over in Orlando, they have 4 parks. They got Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. So
Okay,
And
which
it's-
one was
it's-
which one was the Marvel in?
That was Universal Studios.
Okay.
So there's Disney World and then there's Universal. They're 2 different theme parks.
God,
But Disney, when you get there, Disney's so big, it's like its own zip code. It has the 4 parks he just named spread out.
so there's
And
parks within parks.
There's parks within the territory of Disney.
like you enter through like a gate, and like you still have like 10 minutes.
Did
left
you
to
watch
drive.
Jurassic Park?
Which one?
The first newest one with Chris Pratt. The first Chris
Jurassic
Pratt.
World?
The first news one? Maybe. I haven't seen the. I saw the old one.
Damn, he can't.
Maybe.
He can't relate to shit.
I just like I said, man.
I'm trying to help you.
No, I know. I get your point. So I get your point. Go ahead. Like, again, there's 4 parks.
Let's just put it in the terms of like, you know, when you hit 1604 and you're inside the city, but there's like suburbs of like everything else. Like
Yeah,
there's
that's what I'm saying.
Windcrest,
Yeah.
There's like Castle Hills,
Yeah.
there's like
Stone
Chavano
Oak.
Park, Stone Oak.
Yeah.
That's what, like when you get to Disney World, you're inside the loop of 1604. Castle Hills is like Animal Kingdom.
And then there's Universal
Chavano
Studios.
Park is like Epcot. South Side is like Magic Kingdom. And so like that's what Disney World is.
Okay.
Universal has nothing to do with that. That's like
So there's Universal and Disney, and then in Disney you have the 4 parks.
yes.
I got you. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, start off the day. Feet were all already hurting from the day before. So started off at Animal Kingdom. Went to the whole Avatar Pandora area at Animal Kingdom. Did the Flight of Passage right over there. It's probably the best ride in Orlando. It made you feel like you were an actual avatar getting like transported into there. Like scan my face and everything.
So it made you extra tall.
Yes, that was that.
He got insulted. Did you see his face?
It made you like 12. It made you like 2 feet taller.
I love it.
You didn't. Hey, you don't got to tell people what your height is. They don't know what you look like.
True. I'm currently 6 foot tall.
There you go.
There you go. Anyways, you were Avatar.
Yeah. Have you seen Avatar? Probably not.
Just stop it there. I have not
The
seen
blue
the new
people?
one.
That's fine.
I have seen the old one.
Okay.
Did I pay attention to that 3-hour long ass movie?
you-
I couldn't tell you.
Those like dragon looking things. You remember those?
No.
Were you connected?
Yes,
Devin's
yes.
having a hard
I
time
remember.
keeping up.
No, I couldn't
You're
tell
flying
you.
on one of those things where you connect to it.
No shit.
Did you have to connect to it? Like,
No, I didn't. I didn't grow a tail and connect to the dragon.
maybe
look.
they,
kind
had
of ride
one,
is
maybe
this?
they had one laying behind you and you just. The noise I made, I just duplicated twice.
That's crazy.
If you didn't hear that, that's hard to do. I'm not going to go for a third one, but I just hit that noise twice. That was impressive.
Go ahead. So you rode this ride. What does it do?
It just makes you. So it's like a 4-story tall like movie theater basically with a giant screen, and then you're just on this like bike looking thing, and it's just making you feel like you're flying all over the place. It's like tilting you down over the edge to make you feel like you're diving. It's like spraying like water in your face to make
It's
it
what they call 4D, Devin, and it's realistic.
like
Okay.
it took you into a cave. It smelled like some moss.
So it's really interactive.
Super.
But you're on a bicycle. That's all I heard. I was like, ugh. But go ahead. I understand.
We
It's-
ain't never going to Universal with this man.
Like, is
ever.
it? So you're just staring at a screen and it's just doing that? Because I've been to a movie theater that do that.
No, Devin, like I promise you, if there's any place that does it right,
It's them.
it's them.
Disney does not play. I thought Universal did things correct with like Harry Potter and stuff. Nobody messes with Disney. when it
Nobody
comes to
fucks
theming.
with
It's
Disney
just
when
no-
it comes
I-
to
it's just so hard for my mind to imagine how captivating this can be for people.
We got to go to Disney then. Set it up with the missus. Go to Disney. I promise you, they don't even keep
She
trash.
went.
They don't even keep trash on the ground. They don't allow trash to hit the floor. There's underground tunnels to get up to certain parts of the park to where they can clean, come back down, and move. Like you don't see janitors.
I
'Cause
never
they have
saw a
s-
full trash can.
because they keep secret passages to keep this place so clean. There's like underground tunnels. They come up, take the trash out, come back down, and take it out underneath, so people don't see janitors.
Honestly, that's insane.
Bro, it is
They're a machine.
They're a machine. You're very impressed.
Disney's crazy.
So this Avatar ride was fantastic.
Best ride that was on the whole weekend.
Really, you didn't do it twice.
No, that wait was like 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I'm not, Paul. I promise you, if we go to Disney, I'm not waiting 90 minutes. I'm not doing
You
it.
got to though.
No, I don't. That's an hour and a half of my life.
You'll have a beer in your hand.
That's a first
I don't even
half
know
of
if
a
you do.
We have
basketball
more
game.
than enough time to do everything. Because I'll get into it later, but I ended up doing everything that I wanted to. But yeah, 90 minutes ain't nothing. Especially when you go like single riders line in certain places.
It's just you're missing me
I
with
feel it. I mean, like
You're
bro,
missing
bro,
me with it.
When you get there, it's different.
Yeah, I have
the
to go
feeling.
there.
The feeling is different for
Once
sure.
we make it and we go, we'll buy you like a lightning lane or express pass.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to do something. 90 minutes. That's
It'll be
insane.
So you hit. So Animal Kingdom. That was the only thing you did in there.
Yeah, left after that. Waited like 20 minutes until 10 when the shuttles to the other parks started.
Uh-huh.
So after that, hopped on the shuttle to Hollywood Studios. Went over there.
It's like the Toy Story one.
That's Toy Story. That's where the Indiana Jones, Star Wars,
Okay. Yeah. The best, probably the best one
Tower of Terror.
for somebody
The
around.
best,
our age.
yeah, the best one.
It's not Tower of Terror anymore, is it?
In Orlando, I believe it's still.
It's not
Tower of
Guardians
Terror.
of the Galaxy.
No, I
I'm
think,
just
I think it's
checking.
Guardians of the Galaxy in California.
Gotcha.
First thing I did in Hollywood Studios, went to the Indiana Jones stunt action show.
Uh huh.
Just nostalgia wise.
He was there an actor there going ham?
I mean, a couple. I mean, it was kind of like just regular stuff. I mean, explosions and stuff.
I feel that.
But enjoyed it. It was like 30 minutes.
I'd have been do a gainer. No,
There was people like really into it.
probably. That's
that-
probably the one lame thing about Disney, honestly, is the people that are too invested. Like you're too into it.
You're way too much into
If you thought the people at Universal with Harry Potter were too into things, there's like Disney adults that are like too into this stuff. Like they got all the merchandise on.
I know-
they got
I
like
know-
a whole
I know
plan mapped
someone.
out.
I know someone.
You need to calm down.
Apparently, like they also the Disney website drops new stuff every Tuesday at like midnight. Just collabs apparently. Talking about, I know a person who stays up to get all of it,
Those are like the
and they go to
crazy-
Disney like 5 times a year.
Yeah, if you have plans and stuff, like they give you pretty good deals to travel with them. But I'm not. Even my
Anyways,
kids
they
won't
just
enjoy that.
dressing up.
Yeah. So after Indiana Jones, my main event of the day was Star Wars. So went over to that Star Wars land, did the rides over there. Probably like the best looking rides. Like they had stormtroopers fully
decked out.
fitted out and everything. The cast members, like if they're on the Empire side, they're actually mean to you.
I can appreciate that.
Like, oh, for real?
Have you seen Star Wars?
No. The first,
I'm about to be done with him.
you know what I'm talking about? The one with the double lightsaber guy. That's the one I've seen.
Yeah, imagine like
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. I'm irritated.
imagine like henchmen.
You don't
of
even know
him
who Darth
just-
Maul is.
That's his name?
Do you know who Darth Vader is?
That's the guy with the black. Sure. He talks in a weird voice.
Yep.
I no, Paul. I never. It just never resonated with me. I've seen the first one. The only reason why I've seen the first one is my memory my dad took me. My
Does
brother.
your wife watch a bunch of these things?
No, my wife.
Or is she like you? And
We're gonna have his wife.
expose my wife. My wife watches like trash reality TV shows. Like she's into like
is she
Beverly
watching like
Hills,
90 Day
Hollywood.
Fiance and that?
Oh
type of
my
things?
god, so much 90 Day Fiance. Yes,
Classic.
like that's what my wife watches. And then
My
some
man said classic. Jesus Christ.
That's quality COVID TV. Your family was huddled around the TV just watching trash reality TV when the pandemic. That was the only
First
thing
of
that
all,
released.
I was playing video games.
Yeah, that's how mine and Devin's
That was
relationship
different.
started.
Yeah, we was on video games, bro.
That's literally where me and Devin met was in COVID, so it was because of Call of Duty. We was gaming every day.
Yeah, I didn't do none of that. But anyway, yeah, no, we don't watch Star Wars. I'd never seen it.
Anyways,
You disappoint me.
I'm sorry. I do know some characters.
Shut up. Keep going, Paul.
so did the rides over there. Pretty good rides. Then the biggest purchase I made at one time was a Luke Skywalker replica lightsaber from the store. Bought that. That was pretty much done there.
Did you go?
Wait.
Did you go back to the room and reenact a scene?
No, no.
Reenact what scene?
And it doesn't matter. Did you go back to the room, hook it up, and
like how
I did that. I did the.
how legit is it?
and then did you?
I did the.
So you was in the room
You
being
was
a
in the room
child.
doing-
I was
Okay,
flicking
say
it.
that like okay. That's all
It
you
was
had to
doing the-
say.
it was
You
doing
was,
the
you
sound
was
effects.
embarrassed. I'd have been on my mattress.
So like, what does it do to like come out? Like,
You just flick the switch or whatever that lightsaber does,
Uh-huh.
turns on, and then like you move it, and it's like womp womp womp.
but like, how long is this thing? What am I like? Is it looking?
So they
like,
had two blade options.
the fact that he doesn't know what a lightsaber is.
No,
is
I know
so
what it is, but like,
fucking irritating.
I'm trying to imagine it. Is it just like a little light, or like, is it one of them things with the whole ass?
In the movies, it's an actual like light that
Right.
pops up. In real life, we don't have those sort of things.
I know that, but I'm asking like, what it captivated? How long is this thing? Is it
So
just
they
a
had
little-
two options for me to buy. One that was this big, audience you can't see it,
It's like 3 foot.
They're like 3 feet.
3 foot, and that one that was like 5 foot. I was traveling on a plane, and I wasn't planning on checking a bag, so I had to pick the smallest option because it was
I
going to
got,
fit in
I
my
got that
carry-on.
5 foot.
Yeah, 5 foot would have been the one.
That
yeah.
thing was already poking out of my backpack.
Ship it.
So
Know how to shift it.
Yeah, so you bought a lightsaber. Is it the green or the blue one?
It was Luke, so it's green.
Green. Stop me. My bad. I just have and then another one is like, how much was this thing?
Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
It was like 220.
God,
What did you say?
I didn't know it was that much.
$220 for a lightsaber?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it.
Good for you, Paul.
My
Because it
wife
would
would
have
have
been me.
had my throat.
It was one of those things where I was like, what if I never come back? I have to get it now.
You definitely should have had a full workout in the hotel room with that lightsaber.
Like a whole Yoda workout?
No, yeah, I would have
Like I
been.
was
I'd have been stabbing pillows. A full reenactment.
Where's it at now? Why didn't you bring it?
It's on my shelf. I'm sorry. I know you told me to bring it. I forgot.
Yeah, I need you to. I'm trying to feel. the-
First of all, he's trying to see what the shit is.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even know hardly what a lightsaber is.
yeah,
True.
and I want to like get into the mind of a Jedi.
All right. Not to so Paul, it sounds like you had a fantastic
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So what was the best part about the trip?
Probably Universal, going through all the new stuff they have over there. I'll probably go back next year when they open up their new park, Epic Universe.
Damn.
Experience that.
What's epic?
He don't know yet. It ain't open.
No, but like you don't know like what it like is it not going to contain like you said Universal Studios and it has like all Marvel and stuff or whatever like you don't know what's an epic?
I don't know.
Oh, I figured you'd done the research or something.
It just adds like another Harry Potter area, Like
Another
classic.
one. Goddamn, how many Harry Potter things you need?
They're milking it for all it's worth.
Yeah, they are.
And a couple other areas.
What was the worst part?
Oh, by the end of I was dragging myself at Epcot at the end.
You're suffering.
I had blisters and everything.
So the one thing I tried to tell him, comfy shoes. I think he brought some comfy shoes.
I brought comfy shoes.
Did
there.
you wear those that you always wear?
He was He told me he
I
was gonna.
was.
He told me before he left he was gonna do this trip in forces.
Oh, that's
I said,
absolutely
"Boy,
insane.
you're
I was gonna
tripping."
buy orthotics.
That's insane, Paul. What did you walk in?
Some like Nike Epic Reacts with like.
So they're like running shoes, but
Oh,
like I told him like pull up on me, like I'll give you Vapor Maxes, like whatever you need for this trip. I got you because I know it's a lot of
the hell
walking.
out of his head.
I don't like taking things from people.
See, that's the type of person I am. I get the
I
shirt off my
appreciate
back.
it. I really
I
do.
would too, but-
I just. What if I damaged them? What if I spilled someone spilt a frozen butterbeer on me? What if that got all over the shoes?
Bro, it's
I would
part
be
of the game.
Yeah, I'll be in the assumption, like, honestly, Lee, if I ever
I ain't
lent
even
you
getting them
something,
back.
I wouldn't. Like, if I ever gave you something and something happened to it, like, I would know and feel very confident that you didn't do that on purpose. Like, if you come to me and be like, hey, man,
No, but
I
then
let
for
you
the
bu-
whole trip, I gotta feel like I gotta protect these shoes.
Nah, see, like
Nah.
I'm a see.
Yeah, just have fun with
You
it.
talked about my cousin earlier. Everybody hears about Q. I'm so used to that motherfucker. I've been giving him shit for years, and he just destroys it or doesn't give it back to me and acts like it's his. So I'm kind of used to just if I give something to somebody, they ain't giving it back.
Okay.
Yeah, overall, nice
No,
trip.
talk to me about this food situation. 'Cause
No,
that's
there's
more
nothing
what
to
I care
talk about. That's actually what I'm disappointed in. This motherfucker.
You could not eat for less than $20 at
That
these
so
places.
you wanted to
So
spend
what?
$220 on a lightsaber, but didn't want to eat good. See, Devin, when
Oh,
we start
that
traveling,
lightsaber been out the window.
yeah, we going.
I'm eating where I travel, sir.
Okay, okay,
Wait,
okay,
what did you
okay.
eat? I need to know. If you tell me you had,
I just ate at the hotel. They had like a restaurant. over there. Bro, I
Like,
could
to
have
me,
ate
that-
at Universal City Walk, but that would be at least $30-$40 for dinner.
but you're
But he
waiting
didn't
an
even
hour
do
and a
it one-
half in a line.
but he didn't even do it one time.
There was
No.
nothing that was worth that.
So they have like Jimmy Buffett at City Walk. They have like kind of like the franchisee places. To be honest,
They got Margaritaville.
They have Margaritaville,
Bubba Gump.
yeah, and I slaughtered that. The NBA store. They have a
Hard
restaurant
Rock
out there,
Cafe.
Hard Rock. But still, when me and my wife travel, we traveling to go do things, but also we're gonna be going to eat somewhere fantastic. That's a given.
Yeah, I don't eat 100%. That lightsaber would not have been back on my plane. I don't buy souvenirs when I go travel. I don't bring shit back for myself. I make sure I eat food up there.
Yeah, we haven't in a long time.
I don't
There
do
was
that.
one restaurant that Nick told me about that would have been worth it, and I only got
Oh, yeah,
a
that
notification
shit.
that there was a reservation open at 3:15,
Should have done it.
but it was like in the middle of my Disney day, and I couldn't do it.
That's one to give up. I'm not even playing.
What are you
So it
talking
was what is it called? Aloha. something?
Aloha.
Aloha for it's a Lilo and Stitch themed resort, but they have a restaurant called Aloha. Bruh, fantastic.
Is it Hawaiian food?
Got drunk on some pineapple drinks.
I love that.
Like literally, it was a pineapple. Had like 5 of them. I didn't have 5. I had like two or
Just
3.
another reason for me to go back.
But bro, that restaurant
100%.
is so good.
But overall, good trip. Gonna go again. Probably
Out of
plan
a
out
rating
another
of
adventure.
1 to 10, can you say overall good trip, but you definitely want to go back? I need some more excitement. At 1 to 10. What
Oh,
we at?
Devin, it was a great trip. Man.
Switch that shit so fast.
8 out of 10, man.
Fuck you, Paul.
8
Yeah,
out of
for real,
10
that
would
was-
recommend.
All fucking stupid.
That's all right. I'm glad you had a good time.
Paul,
man.
we needed you to do this. I think I had a comment on your evolution of life lately through somebody that's been tuning into the podcast weekly, and they shined a light on how much you've been evolving. They know you personally, and they said Paul's really opening up, and I said, yeah, he is. I wish he would do that in real fucking life.
Yeah.
So you putting on a front for all these people. Practice that shit in real life. I'm just playing. You've been doing it in real life, but honestly and truly, you've been opening up. This is once again one of the great reasons why this podcast is a thing. But Paul, great job on the trip, man. I know it was a big leap of faith for you, and it looks like it paid off.
One last thing. This is how I know if it's worth it or not. Take it back a couple episodes ago. You said, the money, you wasn't you didn't want to do all this money that. You said go get next year. So I take it that we will now understand that traveling is good. Like you gonna spend some money on it. Because remember
Spend some money. I'm gonna plan to make sure I stress less about it though. I'm gonna be
He's gonna
saving
save
up.
up.
understandable. Yeah, you gonna say honestly, as long as you make it time for it, you understand like it ain't all gotta go to the bank. Sometimes you just Take you a
I'm
nice
gonna put
trip.
some money aside just so I'm like, okay, that's Universal or Orlando money.
Get you a separate bank account to help. Just start putting shit over there.
That's
putting shit
another
here.
step I gotta do.
I do.
That's another.
You're a
thing in my head.
Paul. You're a millennial. You over here talking about all these things you can do with a phone. I'm just figuring out Apple Pay and shit, and you don't know you can open up a bank account from
He
your
does.
phone.
He has.
It'd take you 3 seconds to open up a bank account from your phone.
He has multiple. He's just working on it.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I've been trying to help him with that too.
I feel like I'm getting aggressive. My bad, Paul.
Yeah, that was a little much. Back off. He's
I'm just glad you had a good time, Paul. Good job.
Paul, great on that, man. Let's get into some current events, shall we?
All right, so want to talk some NBA?
Let's do it, baby.
So, all the first round matchups finished up. So now we're on to the second round ones.
Uh-huh.
So
Midway
just want to
into
get
those.
yours.
What's that?
Midway into those.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, the
Like
trade
Game
podcast,
Fours,
we really
yeah.
didn't get into it.
Yeah.
So just want to touch base on a couple of them. First one I want to touch on, game going on right now that as we're recording this podcast, you got the Timberwolves against the
What's
Nuggets.
the score right now? I didn't know that score.
Jesus Christ, Devin.
I need to know. We coming back?
Nuggets are currently up 81-65.
Oh yes. So I just wanted to be notified that Nick was heavily crucifying me about this series with the Timberwolves. That's so much that I got a call at like 6:05 a.m. screaming and shouting at me about how these Timberwolves is it. And I get it, they are. And it was 2-0. We thought it was over. And I said, don't you worry, we're gonna be back. I talked to Jokic. We had a great conversation. Now we about to look like we're going 2-2.
That
I'm
wasn't the
seven.
reason why the call. You're capping everybody that chooses to listen. The call was because you were down my throat about how it was going to be an easy dub and they was going to come out and do all this change. And so I called you and just asked, like, what happened? And because you said, don't worry, we're going to bounce back from
We
game
are.
one. We're going to be right. So I called you on game after
Game two, you did, yeah, that's
And
nice.
so don't be acting like I just.
You don't act like you don't want the Nuggets though. You don't want the Nuggets to win.
At this point,
You want the Timberwolves.
the Timberwolves would be a better option for the NBA.
That's why I'm saying it's like that. I feel like it's us versus them. I need to stop including me into that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, you're just deep into it.
So I obviously know who you guys would pick, but who you could
Go Wolves for me, for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, it's a good. Honestly, though, it's a good series. That's what I like.
Great series.
All of these round two are really good. Like I like them. Which one don't you like?
Never mind. You're right.
Yeah, they're all
Fuck it.
really good.
So next one we got the Thunder versus Mavs.
I had Mavericks winning that series, so I'm glad to see it's 2-1 Mavericks. If Luka could get healthy and like get it together and help Kyrie, they can go to the finals.
Flip it backwards. Kyrie's been awful this series.
No, Luka been. I've liked the play of Kyrie more this series than I've liked Luka. Luka be looking for fouls too much for me. And
Didn't
then
Kyrie have like 8 points last game?
I could fact check it.
He did terrible. PJ
No, he-
Washington and Luka are the reason why they're winning.
No, PJ Washington's balling out for sure. But no, like Kyrie had like a great little stint in the second half. He had a good little run in the second half.
Kyrie, I promise you, Kyrie's playing like dog shit. this
Kyrie
season.
had 22 last night.
and then Luka had
22.
19 or 22, yeah.
he had 22 and 22.
Both of them had
I
22.
promise you, everybody said that Luka would be the one struggling, but through the first 3 games, Luka's
think
been
it's
the better
Kyrie?
one.
I guess we just look at it different. I think Luka he hasn't been
He's
playing
hurt.
Luka ball. He's hurt, but he ain't been playing Luka ball.
But he's still playing better than Kyrie.
I think Lou Dort getting a little bit into Luka's head. Like he's looking for the fouls too much. But all the way, it's a great series. I love watching it, and I just want the Mavericks to win.
I don't care who comes out of that one. They're both good teams. I could care less.
All 4 of the West teams, though, I wouldn't mind who makes it to
Yeah,
the
I
finals.
could
'cause
care. I
they're
could care
all-
less
it's
on
just
like
a-
who wins, but it's just been good basketball.
Next one we got the Knicks tied 2-2
Uh,
with the Pacers.
The Pacers would win for no reason. I've said that though from the beginning. Like,
You think so?
basketball's better when New York is relevant. Go New York, go.
Honestly, I'm with the Knicks, but what I've been taking most, maybe I'm a hater. These Indiana Pacers pregame dresses or fashion shows, what they be putting, awful. Some of these people need to be ashamed of themselves.
I don't
Tyrese Halliburton, what is you doing with that big black suit that you had on?
He just dresses like Inspector Gadget.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I've watched.
Isn't
more
that
than-
like a thing?
oh man, to me, some of it's crazy.
I haven't seen him in the playoffs.
Yeah,
dress,
I
but
saw a video with one where they was walking out of the hotel and they was in New York. And I was like, bruh, Obi Toppin should be ashamed of himself. Miles Turner should be ashamed. Like they was wearing Tyrese Halliburton.
that team
I'm
is
being
full
a
of
hater.
that team is definitely full of like certified weirdos.
I get that.
Miles Turner's like a Lego head. Tyrese Halliburton, he is known to be like a nerd. Obi Toppin, weirdo. Like it's
Pascal
just
Siakam.
Siakam. from a whole different country.
It's just I don't know. It's just the way they're dressing. But I mean, it's a great series. I think the Pacers.
It's cool.
playing
Go
better,
New York,
yeah.
go though. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm on.
I'm
And
with you.
then last one we got Celtics against the Cavs.
I think that
I
game
have
2
the-
was a fluke, but I hear you. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I
I'll let
like
you
the
speak.
Cavs in that one. I really did like the Cavs. Now I don't think they're gonna win. Now let's see it, but
I feel like
Cavs.
the fact that you like that, but like I've just been on a stint. Like I went on a whole rant over at work about
Tatum.
No. It really wasn't about him. It was just about like, it's just one of those things where when you know who the powerhouse is, usually throughout the
Yeah.
year, you know who's going to kind of take it all. And like, I just feel like, yeah, there can be an upset. Don't get me wrong, but like the Celtics are just, if you go look at their just go look at the numbers, like they just dominate.
Yeah,
teams.
so you just got them coming
It's-
out these. They just
yeah,
going to these.
but I
Yeah.
have them winning the whole thing. Like I just feel like
Oh,
they
really?
just can't be stopped.
Okay.
Like Tatum's been playing bad, and they're still winning games. Like Derek White comes alive when he needs to. Chris Stapps is about to be back. That may throw off chemistry, but I just feel like it's going to make it better.
Yeah, it's gonna make it better.
And so the only thing that I think they can get beat by is the fact that they don't have like a bench depth. They have like a great starting five, and then like once they start mixing in those guys off the bench don't give them buckets, like that's when they struggle. But for the most part, like you have 2 number 1 players on one team. Like
Yeah.
they're always going to be good.
No, they
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum
Yeah.
is who I'm talking
No,
about.
yeah, no, they're good. I don't know.
I just think they've been the juggernaut all year.
They have been, for sure.
And so there's no reason for me to be like, oh yeah, like they're not going to win.
Yeah, they should
But
come
bro, they're going to run through these teams.
I would like to see the Cavs win, but I'm with you. I think they're just too good.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
way
really
too
good.
Well, audience, let us know your thoughts. Moving on though, what do you guys think about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef? Now that it seems that it's over, Drake looks like he is moving on today.
Is that what he announced?
Time for summer vibes?
Time for summer. He gonna put out a nice little dance hall
He was
track,
playing in all the clubs.
and
Trying to get
So
you
be
to
it.
forget about Kendrick's last song.
I mean, it's just one of those things that like he was as he says he was a certified boogeyman. Like you don't want those problems.
Yeah.
Like he was in hibernation for a very long time, and nobody's ever called his name. And so when J. Cole decided to be cool and say, you know, there's a big 3, but he's number 1, then Kendrick had to say like what he said, and then J. Cole tried to come out with a little track. It was cool.
Regretted it.
Immediately. But I get at the same time I'm not here to shit on J. Cole because like I get it. Like first of all, y'all are 30 years old. Like what are we doing with rap beef? But at the same time, a 30-year-old like me needed rap beef.
Yeah,
and I needed
that's
rap
what
to
we
be
needed.
relevant, right? And so it's part of their job to do something like this. It really is. Like bring relevancy back.
Yeah.
But like you don't want to wake up somebody like Kendrick, bro. Like he's not everybody knows Drake is the number 1 guy because of popularity. It's not because you're a rapper. Like it's not
Yeah.
that. It's not that. And so he killed you in lyricism. You tried to rebuttal back. It was cool. And then you did it on a bopper, like a beat that you could dance to.
Yeah,
And then you
that's-
tried to say that was your thing and that Kendrick couldn't do that. So then he called a West Coast cat like DJ Mustard and put out the track of the year. Like that track is crazy. They Not Like Us is a banger.
College football season, all the bands are going to be.
All the band, like yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Joe Budden said, "You lucky that APCU season isn't out right now because they're about to be stepping to that."
Nice.
They Not Like Us for sure is what buried them for sure.
All over TikTok, all over everything.
Well, I saw Braun dancing to it.
No, it was a banger, bro. So that's what I think about the whole thing. Devin,
Same ditto. But y'all know I'm not the biggest Drake guy. I'm not a hater.
A lot of people-
I'm not a Drake guy.
from what I've learned from this is a lot of people aren't Drake people, and so it's kind of like weird that like I've heard a lot of people that aren't Drake people bang Drake. And I think that's where it gets real fakey to me. But like, I'm not shooting.
No, I
at
know
you.
what you're saying. Like,
I'm not shooting shots at you, but like I'm saying like I'm not out here to say that Drake's not the guy because Drake for a long time was the guy. Like I've heard everybody bang a Drake track.
Yeah, no, I.
And
I,
so-
Still not is he not the guy anymore?
No, he's still the guy. Like,
He's been the guy for like the past 10 years.
I just
I
don't
agree.
go crazy for him. Like,
but if anybody's asked me, he's never been in my top 5. He never will be in my top 5.
Yeah.
I like rap for a whole different reason than everybody else likes rap. I promise you. Like my top 5 when it comes to rap is completely different from what you typically hear. Like I got DMX in my top 5. A lot of people would not have DMX in their top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like M is my number 1, but he's in my number 1 for like whole
Who?
different reason. Eminem.
I'm with you.
And then like K Dot is number 2, and he's been my number 2 forever. Big Crit is in my top 5
Okay.
for a whole different like.
Right,
So it's
yeah,
just
you like
like,
different
bro,
things.
like I look at rap in a whole different perspective, and which rightfully so. That's what pop culture gives you is difference of opinions, right? And
Yeah.
so, like everybody should have a different opinion towards who their rappers are. You know, M's and honestly, like Wayne, borderline might be my number 4 or 5. Like
Should
people,
be, yeah, for sure.
bro, Wayne in my upcoming, like, bro, he
Dropping
took
them songs,
people's
yeah.
number one track and made it his
Yeah,
number
yeah.
one track. And so it's
100%.
there's a lot of different rap shit when it comes to growing up around that.
I do have one question off of topic well, it's on topic, but off related to these people. I was coming down here and I heard the game is dissing Rick Ross.
I don't listen to anything that the game says
I
or
don't. Why,
does.
I'm just curious as
That
to why.
one
but
was
no.
everyone. It's random. It just came out of nowhere.
Everybody's now trying to shoot
Yeah.
rap beef.
It's a trend now. Just to start.
T.I. gonna come back and beef with Lil Flip again. Watch.
Let's not have that again. Let's not do that again.
Like all the games said was a typical "you're fat" type deal.
I don't know. I heard like little snippets and I was like, man, why is he coming to Rick Ross?
The game believes that he can out rap Eminem. He can out rap Kendrick.
Yeah, I saw
He
that.
can out rap a lot of people.
The
So.
game's been on this for like a couple years.
Yeah,
though.
no, this is him. This is what he does.
Everybody tries to do
Better
something to
than
stay
Eminem.
relevant.
It's cool. Like you don't hear the top cats calling your name. That's for sure. 50 didn't even acknowledge you. He still doesn't. Like, and anybody that aims for 50, boy, you better stop. Stop while you're ahead. You want to talk about the best to ever do it in a rap game when it comes to like getting in, getting out, and being. 50 Cent has the best album of all time.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
The best rap album of all time.
I can get behind.
It's not close.
I have it in there, but I get
It's not close.
It's a
Bro, I can play
Certified.
every track on that album, and within the first 2 seconds, you know a song. You know the
Yeah.
song. Within the first 2 seconds of the track, you know the song. There's not another album on earth that you can do that to.
I'm like, no, Eminem growing up for me was that. So 50 was real close. Yeah, it was all. I loved
Yeah,
that
I hear you.
whole little
I hear
area.
you.
I loved all that growing
But
up.
I'm telling you, even on M's albums, the population that is our age,
yeah,
you can't play within 2 seconds of every track on the album. They wouldn't know what that is. On 50s, you can do that for a majority of his album.
Yeah, I'm not over debating. I just like that era of rap. That's
I
my
agree.
favorite era of rap.
And it's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying. Have you heard the whole album, Paul?
I think I have majority of it. If not,
You need to go
Yeah.
home on your way
And listen
home.
to it on your way home.
Turn it on.
And you can just play every song.
Every song. You don't
no
miss.
skips.
No skips.
No, that's that. Man, I just
Get
I'm
Rich
like,
or Die Trying is crazy.
Yeah, like what's crazy is like I'm building up because I'm reminiscing how my life was back then. Like I
Shout out
remember
my-
like listening to Many Men and shit.
Shout out my big cousin Montel. He had that joint on. He thought he was 50 for real for a minute. Shout out. Like,
You know
feeling
what? I
everyone's-
can see that though, just because I've met him in person. Like
dog. He
I can
knows.
see it a lot.
He knows lyric for lyric on the low tracks on that album. Like,
Yeah.
but he was like when that shit dropped, he was way ahead of the curve on all that. Like, shout out him.
Yeah.
He knows that album.
Was this when everyone was like wearing oversized everything?
Bro, yeah, everybody had a tall tee on, and
But like
everybody had a
G-Unit
two-tone
G-Unit
do-rag.
had everything in a chokehold for a minute.
Yep,
He
had me in a. I was grasping for air. I was like,
And then I used to watch all the music videos on like MTV After Dark,
Yeah.
or whatever that was at that time, where you watch it.
and then when the
BET
game
After Dark.
joined G Unit, and
Yeah,
then they
that-
dropped
oh,
that
man.
with the butterfly doors coming down. I put butterfly doors on the Escalade. Like,
So
yeah.
he didn't create it.
Who didn't create what?
50 Cent didn't create G Unit.
No, he did, but Game joined the G Unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He signed Game to
He had a
G-Unit
couple
for it.
people. Didn't sign
So it was more than 3 people.
It was
like Lloyd Banks.
4. It was
Yeah.
it was 50, Yayo, Young Buck, Lloyd Banks. It's 5 in the game.
When there also was Olivia.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't go that deep.
The
I just
Candy
know the
Shop.
main 5. I just
Yeah.
know the main 5.
Maybe I don't know, but yeah.
Anyways, moving on to our next one. We got, how do you guys feel about Social Security could be getting cut by 17% by 2034?
I feel like I'm about to start a Boston Tea Party. I'm not kidding.
You need to.
I'm not kidding. You need to. You're going to throw me under the bus. You're
Okay,
going to ride
I
with me.
with you.
Like, watch you riot.
You see what I'm saying?
See what the
I
cops
don't,
do to
fake
you.
society
I don't want to
is-
take your time, but like I'm 100. Like whatever you about to say, if it's anything about an into what I feel, you need to do it. I'll
Bro,
be with you because
we
it's
are
ridiculous.
we are under a lot of like taxation without representation. Like everything this country stood for at one point in time is losing grasp for everybody that's in our generation and younger. Like they're just not understanding like what they're about to face.
Yeah.
And we just have a major lack in education, and I do too. Like I'm uneducated in the fact that like we're not voting for the right things or the right people to make the right things important. Like we are literally paying. I've been paying into Social Security since I was 15 years old, and like I won't see it when I get to that age. And so
But you see it come out your check.
yeah,
boy.
we see it come out of our check, and we see it applied to things that have no relevance to our country, like you know, the fight for Israel, the fight for Ukraine. Like our money is going over there when we have real problems in our states that need to be fixed and addressed. And so I'm not gonna just beat on a politic horn at all. I don't give a shit about what people's views are on that. I just view the fact that like, you know, we need to make a change. And I say we're having a Boston Tea Party. Like I'm about to pull up and make an Amazon Tea Party. Like I'm about to shut Amazon down.
You think so?
I'm about to fucking make a riot, bro.
No,
Ain't nobody getting their package.
Ain't nobody getting no fucking Amazon package until we make a change, because this shit is some bullshit for real. Like it's not even this Social Security aspect. It's just we get taxed on everything, bro. Like,
Dude, everything.
We're getting taxed on our income. We're getting taxed on the things that we buy, and then we get taxed behind that at the end of the year.
More taxes at the end of the
Yeah,
year.
so it's just like, bro, we just have to educate ourselves, and we have to be prepared for what's going down. Obviously, not one person's going to make a change. It takes a group of people. It takes society. It takes the country. But it's just a strange time we're living in, bro. Like where people don't care about that. Like this is gonna, you're bringing it up, but like our platform's this big. I wonder how many people are really gonna start understanding that this is a big deal. The people that watch fucking Impulsive or watch all kinds of shit like JRE and shit like that. Like it's like, bro, like when are those people gonna make noise? They're not, because they're not the ones that are gonna suffer from this. They're taken care of, and so it's sad. It's sad to see that we're not going to make a bigger deal about this.
Yeah, I think the general public won't even make a big deal until we get to
65.
later down the line.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we ain't got no money for you.
Yeah, because like that used to be the poor man's 401k, like for real, and it's not going to be there. And like my wife works directly into stuff like that with her occupation, and so she's been well aware of it. We just have to educate ourselves on what we're going to do for our children and for ourselves when we get to that age, which we're working on. It's taking time, but it's something that was not taught to us, and it's something that they don't teach in schools, that you have to become more smart about the way your money moves and what you're doing with your money. Be prepared, because it's not going to be, nobody's going to look out for you, and the government's definitely not doing that for us. So
Make sure you take care of yourself, because nobody else.
Problem is
Nobody else.
no change will happen because we do hold all the power, but we won't change nothing because we're too distracted by entertainment.
Yep.
Like we way too in our own worlds and distracted for everything. But
Well, that's what I believe has been set up to control.
Oh,
Like, people
100%.
people don't like to talk about the Matrix. But like I said, I'm not ready to get into politics.
Yeah.
Like that shit's gonna like drown out. But it is what it is, bro. We got a lot of sheeps. I can be a sheep from time to time for sure, but there's a lot of sheeps out there, and you know, this isn't necessarily the platform to, you know, promote things like that when it comes to being a sheep. Like we don't want everybody to fall for just like, oh, this is entertainment. No, this is to help promote education. So the Social Security thing, if I'm not the best to talk about it, but at the same time, educate yourselves on it, listeners and audience, because it's a real thing that will impact you very, very soon.
no, 100%. I hate looking at my check sometimes because like
You see it, Medicare, Social Security, like
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like it sucks. It's like do that, then you like say you pay more taxes at the end of the year. Like I had to pay the government again this year for more taxes. Like they took out a lot. Like you know what I make, bro, and they took out,
Yep.
five fucking figures out my check by like multiple five figures. Like that shit pisses me off, bro. I don't like that shit at all. And then I pay if I want to go to the store. I gotta pay taxes if I want
your
to
land, everything.
land, bro, gas, get here. Hell, like you know, they started tax fucking roads and shit. Like you got to pay taxes on all
Toll
that shit. Like
roads.
toll
San
roads and
Antonio
shit,
got
bro.
the worst roads in the country.
Like I don't understand how we so broke. I pay a tax to everything,
Yeah.
bro, and like nobody cares. Like if I remember correctly, the Boston Tea Party happened over just taxing the tea. I think it was 2%. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. They threw all that shit
And
in
now
there.
we just don't
We
get
don't
it.
have. I don't think. But as people, I think we don't have the like ability to want to do it because we're too used to comfort and luxury. Like
We're
we're
very
convenient. Like where we are is now, we're like it's not worth it. It won't be until like shit really hits the
As a
fan.
society, this is the most peaceful time that America's ever been in, by the way, by like a long shot. Like we haven't had a war that's like affected us, like meaning on our territory.
I think we've had wars. It's just not.
No, like there's been the war in Iraq, but I'm saying like in our civilization in the United States, this is the most peaceful. It's
I
like-
hear you. What I'm saying is, I feel like there's wars. It's just not with guns in our society. There's wars though. I feel like social wars that go on like that. Like I get your point. Like there's not like killings and like severe death and all that stuff. But like
No,
there's
yeah.
like social wars that go on between all of us.
I mean,
now
social's cool, but like I'm talking about like
Yeah.
literally changes like shifts.
Yeah, shifts in power. Yeah.
Struggle.
No, 100%.
Well, audience, let us know your thoughts. Moving on to our last one. Have you guys been seeing what's going on with the Boeing whistleblowers getting mysteriously killed?
The Boeing whistleblowers. Yeah. I mean, you got us on some conspiracies and shit and political shit, man. What the fuck? Yeah, Boeing over here slaying anybody that wants to talk. So if you work for Boeing, shut the fuck up because you will die. Yeah, we know that. We know we flying on some bullshit. We flying on paper planes.
Yeah, 100%.
But guess what? We've been doing it, so we don't need you to speak up because we want you to be safe. So stay quiet.
So you ain't worried about any of these Boeing planes?
I'm worried about the people.
I'm worried about all the Boeing planes.
I'm worried about the people more than I am the Boeing planes, bro. You just mysteriously 40 years old, perfect health, just dying out of
I
nowhere.
believe that stuff. Like, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but I do believe, like, if y'all tell me y'all believe in the government batting 1,000% with the truth on everything, like, you know what I'm saying, or any type of company,
that's
like, come on, man, they lie. Like, we'll lie to like children, or we'll lie to somebody to just make it easy. You know what I'm saying, or just. You know what I'm
What do you
saying?
think the government has to do?
That's what I'm saying. So
they have to lie to America to try to make it easier to
Like,
understand.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if they think that we're batting 1,000%, we lying.
They think these planes is batting 1,000%. They're lying.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, bro, imagine being on like a family member, God forbid, or like somebody that you know, just being on a plane and it just disappears and nobody talks about it, and you don't get your relative back.
Well, you guys have seen like the whole Malaysia plane that just disappeared?
Yeah.
That was probably like the most craziest thing you could experience.
Like, bro, my mom was supposed to land. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Like that,
Like, bro, what?
Just to
It's
never
getting
find-
gaslit.
I'm just out of a mom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they can find the Titanic, but they can't find the Malaysia plane. That's just.
I mean, they found like the shrapnel of it. They just don't know what happened.
I think. See, again, I think it's all bullshit. I think they found what they wanted us to see, in my opinion. But again, like I said, I'm not like, trying to be a conspiracy theorist. Planes don't disappear, bro. They come down and they're always found if you want them to be found.
I don't know, man. This
Like
is crazy.
if the government wanted,
I'm not gonna get into
they'll
this.
find it. They will find it. If they don't want to find it, they're gonna tell you, the black box doesn't record. Like, come on, man.
It is what
we
it
can
is.
send people to the moon. Fucking Elon Musk can send his shit in space with a Tesla.
you done got Devin started.
We got fucking like all those like what does NASA give out to the space? You know, like all those fucking little satellite recordings, and they just float through space and give back data and fucking pictures and shit. But you're talking, they're finding new Milky Ways and shit, new galaxies and shit, billions of light years away, and getting pictures of it. But we losing a plane in the ocean.
We losing all kinds
See,
of
I'm not
shit.
trying to be-
My man,
yeah,
you
yeah,
got
you
it
got me
started.
on it. It
Thanks,
just
Paul.
don't make no
Well,
sense
with that being
sometimes.
said, hey, check it out. We hit 2,000 subscribers. We're super thankful, super blessed, super humble about it all. We appreciate and love everybody out there for that. Thank you so much. It means the world to us that people are rocking with us like that. It doesn't take much to hit a little button, but I guess in our world, people really choose not to, and they rather just keep on passing by. So thank you for letting us be a part of your algo. We appreciate the love and the consistency that YouTube brings us. We're on the grind for a lot more to come with us. Devin, you got anything to add with that?
Just follow us, dum dums.
With
And
that
don't come
being-
from the government.
With that being said, I love everybody in this room. I love everybody out there. Toodles.